Hello, Grab Dragons here. We're going to go over some fighting mechanics in the game of 9 Lives Arena here. So, essentially, what we got is we got a bunch of spells here on the bottom here. We got healing, multiple different heal spells, and we got ourselves a life lead. Now, one thing to keep an eye on is the stamina bar on the top right. Now, if you have less stamina, the less damage you will do. If you have zero stamina, you won't really do any bit of damage, so you keep that in mind. Now, the first type of heal is number 3. That is heal over time, and will essentially just heal you over time. So keep that in mind. Alright, the second heal is our number 2, which is at level 3, is an instant cast heal. So I'm going to take some damage so he'll do stuff. Alright, so essentially what this heal will do is instantly heal me. Or you'll charge and it'll just be like a regular heal. So if it's level 1, you'll cast it and then you heal. Now do keep in mind, at level 1, most spells are not instant. Our third heal, which is number 1, is our heal called Bandage. You'll charge it, and when you do use it, it will essentially count to 8. This heal is the only heal of the 3 that is actually based on your AD, your attack damage. Now, aka when I say attack damage, it's your strength as well. Strength is your attack damage in this game. When I cast it, every bit of damage you take actually lowers your health you will get by 50. So those 3, 4 hit took out 200 health I was going to actually get. As you saw, I only got 136. So do keep in mind, taking damage while you use bandage is actually its weakness. Another thing is that bandage can regenerate, the heal over time spell, can be cancelled by the curse spell. Now, Life Leech, just like other beam spells, will cast a beam on an opponent. It doesn't take that much health out of them. So, do keep that in mind. Alright, so one way to do is to try to block the combos you can, and then go for a hit. Backing off. Well, we don't want to use bandage right now, seeing that he has multiple damage over time spells on me. Now we want to try to block his incoming attacks. Now if you block his bleed spell, and blocking is being held by holding the right key, it will actually, he'll use it and put his bleed on cooldown, and it won't actually cause you, it will cause the bleed effects. If you use your kick, you can cancel someone's spell and break their guard, giving you a chance to hit them. Now do keep in mind, every time you hit someone, it's going to knock them a little bit. That is actually caused because, when you hit somebody, it's going to essentially knock them off their guard because they were hit. So keep that in mind. So those are the kind of the things going on here with that. Nice fight. So keep that. We're going to just keep going over these spells. So we're going to be doing a couple fights to go over a couple strategies, explaining the fighting rhythm here in the current version in alpha. So you'll eventually progress and get better within every fight you guys play, but just keep in mind there's many ways to fight, and in this fight we are more focusing on the blocking and attack portion of the fight to help improve your ability to fight other players instead of relying on spells. So essentially, what you want to do is you want to block their first initial set of 3 swings, hit them twice, and then block again. I'll show you how this is done. This is how you can conserve stamina and then let them waste most of their spells. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. See that? The combo? And block. And then kick. See how I took his spell out? And then went to the side so he can't use it on me. Block, hit, hit. Alright, now we're low on stamina, so we want to back off and get our hit spell. And to bait him off, we're going to put this spell on him. Block, hit, hit. Oops. Block, 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 hit, hit, hit. And we're going to put our heal spells on. Now it's going to force him to get on top of us. Hit, hit. He has no stamina, so he's going to just essentially die now. And oh, another good trait to know on this spell is you can actually move your bleed spell. So watch this. Hit. See how I did that? You can do a whole 180 with your bleed. So if you do miss, you can still land that spell and cause the bleed spell as long as you move your mouse fast enough. So it's actually a maneuver spell. So it's more of a slash. And you control it. Now, the player who's currently playing is actually, this is his first few matches in the game. So, as you see how he will react, it will be similar to exactly how you will react. So, as you can see how his messaging is red zap thing zapping mana or health from me? Health, but not enough to affect you. So, alright. Our next approach on this fight little did this guy know that I'm actually the #1 two-hander in this test server at the moment. All right. So what we're gonna do here in this approach is actually we're gonna bait him in. He's gonna use his little poison spell most likely. So now we know he has that spell. The only counter to it is using heal. So he's going to cast it on me, and I'm going to cast my regenerate spell. Oh, actually, let's bait him in for that, right? Wait for the... Hit, hit, hit. Then you back up. Wait for him to cut the bleed. Hit, hit, hit. Kick. Hit, hit. So we're not going to hit 3 times. And then when you're able to successfully block a bleed, try to throw your bleed back at him. Abuse every time your opponent tries to gets himself pinned between those trees. I'm going to let him... Oh. He didn't even aim that spell. Make sure you aim your spells. This will scare him. I like to use my spells sometimes to actually get the opponents to go closer. Now, if they ever have 0 stamina, that's your time to actually hit them. Now he's gonna go after me. I want to block it and I want to hit him with a bleed. Watch us. So if you ever fight multiple opponents, actually, you can use bleed to down the road to actually hit all your opponents. So that might be changed down the road. He's actually doing not too bad for a new guy. So as you kind of see, use your blocking to your advantage. That's how you win in this game. Let people burn their thumbs out, their stamina out, and hit them between the iterations of their attack and their blocking. That way you can minimize the amount of damage coming back at you. Alright. So, this is the last match of this fight. We're going to move on to a secondary. Actually, you know what? We're going to show him what it's like once you get to the skill level of... not this guy. Not him. This guy will work. This guy is kind of mean. This is my lifesteal guy. So essentially this guy is based on lifesteal. Unfortunately, I'm going to be very cruel to him. I'm going to knock him down. Kick. No, I don't want to do that yet. Alright. Where is he? Alright. We kind of took him out. And that's how you just crush people. Just kidding. This guy has like 32% lifesteal. It's ridiculous. I want to show them there's many ways to fight. So this is my caster, by the way. Enjoy, because this guy casts nothing but spells and spells. Cast your shield right away when you have this guy. Make sure you don't forget to pull out your weapons. Little does this guy know, so I'm going to use this guy to be a bully. Right in front of him. Cast it. Cast it. Alright. No, no, no. Ah, he wasted it. Cast it on. Alright, so essentially that's a caster. So. Alright, so that's all there is for the fights. So we'll catch you. Alright, so that's all there is for the fight. So we'll catch you again another time. This is Grab Dragons 9 Lives Arena, and this was just a short little watch about how to fight another opponent. And you get to see how it's like to be a new player into this game. If you have yet to play this, it's an amazing game. It just takes a little bit of time to understand and get your fingers used to the keys. I do change certain keys around to fit my my setup. So do get used to that, and enjoy this game. It's a great game, and you'll have a lot of fun. Just be wary. If you fight me, I show no mercy. So again, Grab Dragons here, and you guys have a lovely day and enjoy 9 Lives Arena, and I'll see you out there.